Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn microservices versioning with header. So this is a most important topic. When we create any microservices we need a versioning there. So what we are going to learn, first we will create version 1, then we'll create a version 2, then we'll create a default version. Let's suppose if user did not provide any version, then what will be happen. Okay, so before that, let me know you like why versioning is required. So let's suppose today my application goes to the in production server, and there I have one endpoint that some users are using. Now after 1 month, I made some new changes. I got some new requirement. I made some new changes, and I have developed some new endpoints. So these new endpoints I have to push to the production server. But if the new endpoints will go to the production, then our existing user may be affected because the existing user, they don't know about the new endpoints. They are feasible with the old endpoint. So what we have to do while doing the versioning will this will not affect the existing user. So if the old user want to connect to the old version, they can connect to old version. If the old user want to connect with the new version, they can connect with the new version. And if the old user does not, if they does not know about the versioning and simply they will hit the URL, then we will handle those things in default one. Okay, and also we will run all these functionalities with both Swagger and Postman. Okay, so yeah, this will take much more time. So we keep patience and just see how I am going to do these things. Okay. And so for that we need one dependency, that is Swagger Open API dependency. Now, what is Open API? So Open API, it generates automatic documentation in JSON format or in YML format. Uh, so that the user they don't have to create the documentation part from yourself. So OpenAPI provides the functionality, so it automatically create the documentation for us. Now what next? It also provides the support for the authentications, more security, and it also provides some more annotation based like example at the rate mean, at the rate max, at the rate size, at the rate not null. This type of annotations this OpenAPI will provide. Okay, so for that we need a OpenAPI dependency. And if you want to learn microservices versioning with content negotiation, so for that I already provided a previous video for content negotiation. So if you are interested how to versioning with content negotiation, then I will provide the video link in the description part. You can get it. But if you want to learn microservices versioning with header, then this video is useful for you. So let's start the coding. Okay. So this is my skeleton. I have a controller, service, and DAO config class. So let me run this application and we'll see how my Swagger looks like. Okay, so the application got started. Now come to the browser and hit the refresh the URL. And currently my Swagger look like this. Okay, so I have one controller, it's user controller, and this is my endpoint, like user controller. And let me hit this endpoint and check whether the application is working or not. Yeah, we are getting 200 response and the application is working. Now, so we all are working in the IT, so we got some requirement that we have to provide forward and backward compatibility. We have to use versioning. So currently here there is no versioning. You can see there is no versioning, right? Now we will do a versioning part. So let's start the coding. Let me stop the server. And first of all, if you see here, I have created a package com.springboot.rest.controller.v1. So my v1 controller is inside this package. Inside this package, I have one controller, that is this controller. And here I want to provide version 1. Okay. So first of all, let's start the coding with the version 1. Then we'll do version 2. Okay. So first of all, let me provide the name here. The name is, let's suppose, uh, user controller v1. So value equals to controller v1. If you will not provide this name, then you will get a bean conflicting error. So it's better you can provide the name here, because we will create for version 2 also with same controller. So on that time, both the beans will be conflicted. So it's better to provide from version 1. Okay, this is done. Now this is my request mapping. Now I have to create here one constant variable. So let me create a constant variable, public static final string x hyphen accept version, that is v1. Okay, equals to, provide here x accept version plus equals to, here we have to provide our version, right? So this is for version v1. So let's provide the v1 here. Okay, that's it. Now let's pass this as a header, because we are going to learn microservices with header, right? So let's pass this as a header. So here we have to pass comma header equals to this. Okay, this is headers, not header. Okay, that's it. This is our v1. Now run this application and we'll see the swagger, how our open API looks like. It got started. Refresh the URL. And we are not getting any version, right? We are not getting any version here. If you see, there is no versioning concept. Why? Because we haven't created a config class, right? So here we have a config class. Come to the config class. Here, if you see, I have an open API config.java file, and this is my configuration class. Here I have to provide the information about my version 1. Okay. So for that, let me create one bean here, @bean, and create one method, public open API. This is custom open API. Okay, and we have to return new open API. Okay, dot. We need a component. So okay, I'm not getting any components. Let me check whether I have added dependency or not. So if you come in the pom.xml file and open API, yeah, we have added this dependency, right? This is the dependency we needed for open API. Okay, So we have, so this is not required. This is again check dot components. Okay, dot components. Here we have to pass, we have to create a new object. So new components dot info, and here we have to provide, let me create a new object for info, new info dot title. So we have to provide a title for our API. The title is, let's suppose, user management microservice. Okay, now what next? Then we have to provide a description, add description here, and let's suppose description is uh, demo microservice, service for user management. Okay, now provide dot terms of services. So this is optional. If you want, you can provide. If no, then no need to provide. Why I am doing this, because this is required in our real life. So you have to know all this about all these methods. Okay. So let's suppose www.9exceptions.com. Okay. Now what next? Dot contact we have to provide. Dot contact, and here use new io dot swagger swagger dot v3 dot which one, OAS dot models, we need models dot info dot contact. This, that's it. Okay, now after that what we have to do? Now if you want to provide email, you can provide the email, right? 9exceptions.com. Okay, now if you want to provide name, then provide name. Name as, suppose my name Dheeraj. Okay, or not Dheeraj, anything, let's suppose user management. User management. Okay, dot at last we have to provide version. Version is 1.0. Okay, that's it. Now one more thing we have to do here, create another bean here for v1. At the rate bean public group open API. This is for v1, right? So provide v1 open API. This one is general information about my open API, right? So we will get all this information here. Here we will get all this information. Okay. Now I am going to, whatever I am going to do here, that is for my v1 controller. Okay. And here we have to provide, take a string of array packages to scan equals to, just provide the v1 package here. So in our case, what is our v1 package? This is our v1 package. Okay, this is our v1 package. Just copy this package and provide this package to here. Now return copy this one dot builder dot, we have to provide here, not this one, dot packages to scan. Yeah, we got dot packages to scan. This one. Here we have to provide this package, right? Dot build. Okay, and here we have to provide, this is for version 1, right? So just provide v1 version. Okay, this is Whirler dot set group, I think. Builder cannot be resolved or is not a field. Why import the package? Why I'm getting error this one? Return new open API. This is correct. What is the error? Okay, this got resolved. Now here I am getting error builder. So string, let me check our group open API, v1 open API, and we have added bean also, string of package to scan. Now here we have provided our v1 package. Now we are returning group open API dot builder. Let me check here. Dot builder dot set group. Build, and we have to return this line is not needed. Yeah, error got resolved. So it's deprecated, that's why we got error. Okay, so now let's run this one and we'll see that our v1 is coming or not. Okay, so let me run this application. So we did v1 controller and we did the configuration for v1 mapping here, right? We passed package of v1 controller, and currently if you see here there is no v1 in the previous URL. Now let run this application, then we'll check whether v1 is coming or not. Okay, it got started. Refresh the URL. Yeah, you can see here v1, right? You can see here v1. We are getting v1 here in the select a definition option. Okay, so we are getting here v1, right? Now, and we have one endpoint. So we here, you can see here one endpoint. And if you check this one, so in accept version in header, we have to pass v1. So this is v1. Now click on execute, and here we are getting 200. Okay. So this part is done. We have till done now for up to this part. Now we have to create a v2 also. Okay. So let's create a v2. The first of all, the controller part. So for v2, we need to create one more package like we have created for v1. So let's create a one more package here. So copy this one, Control C. Now create one package here. Package name is v2. Okay. And the name of this class is user controller. Same name, user controller. Okay. So this is my for v1. Now we have created for v2. So let me copy each and everything from v1, then we'll segregate there. Okay. Now this is my v2. So first of all, here we have to change v1 to v2. First thing. Now the request mapping is same. Now the second thing we have to change, this is for v2. So change to v2. This is also v2. Okay. Now this is also v2. Okay. Now let's suppose in v2 I want to add some more endpoints, like because the business wants to add some more functionality. So let's suppose I'm going to add one normal endpoint like public string get or greeting. Let's suppose greeting. Okay. Now here we have to provide return user service dot get greeting. Okay, this is the method, and I have to provide the I have to map this method. So the name will be, let's suppose, message. Okay, and header we are passing v2. Okay, so our controller is ready for v2 version, right? Now come to the config class. This is my config class, and we did this one for v1. Now again the same thing we did for v2. So copy this one and paste here. So what all things we have to change? First of all, we have to provide here v2 package, right? So copy package from here, Control C, and provide the v2 package here, and then change the name. This is for v2, so provide v2 open API, and this one is v2 version, right? V2 version. Any other things that we need to change? Let's see once. Package to scan. That's it. Nothing else. Now run this application and we'll see what will be happening. Okay. So for this, what we did, we have created another controller for version v2. Here we are passing header as v2, and we have created one more endpoint in v2. Okay. So we'll see for version 2 whether we are able to see two endpoints or not. And in API config, we have created a bean for version 2. Okay, it got started. Now hit the refresh the URL. So this is my version 1. If I click here, yeah, we are getting here version 2. See, and inside this version 1 we have only one endpoint, user controller, and in version 2 it should be two endpoint, right? Let's check version 2. This is my version 2, and here we have two endpoint. Let's hit one version 2 here. So if you see, here we are getting version 2, right? For version 1 we got version 1, for version 2 we are getting version 2. Hit this one. Yeah, we are getting 200 response. Now hit second one. This is my user info message. Try it out, select v2 and execute. Yeah, we are getting this is version 2 API. Okay, so we did this one also, version 2, and version 2 one is complete. Now let's suppose if I will not provide any version, then what will be happen? Let's suppose this is my version 1. Okay, and let's suppose here I have to provide the version, right, like v1. Let's suppose if user will not provide v1, then what will happen? There is no version selection. Then what will happen? So execute this one and check. Yeah, we are getting 400, right? Error message, because we haven't selected any version. So what will be default condition? Let's check for version 2 also. For version 2 also. Version 2, try it out, and I don't want to select any version, so it will be blank. This is the blank, and check whether what will be the output. Yeah, so output is again 404. And if I will select version v2, then I will get a 200 response, right? Yeah, we are getting 200 response. So what will be the default value? Any guess? What will be the default value? Now we will implement this one. We'll create default version. So let's suppose uh, I haven't provided any version, right? So on that case, I want to just redirect to latest version. Okay, if I am not going to provide any version, so in this case my requirement is to redirect to the latest version. So what is the latest version here? The version is v2. Okay, so for v2 we have to redirect. Okay, so for that what we have to do, let's start the coding for that. So for v1 v2 you understood. Now we are going to create one filter. That filter what will do, I will let you know. So I have already configured a filter here, if you see. And this about this filter I already explained in the last video. So let me uncomment this one first. The filter class, and I have a HTTP servlet request class here. Okay. So what this filter will do? What this filter will do? So this filter will, let's suppose I haven't provided any version. Okay, so it will check the latest version. What is the latest version? So in our case, there are two latest versions like V1 and V2. Let's suppose in future, if we will create a V3, V4, V5, so that filter will come here and it will find the latest version. Let's suppose the latest version is v5, so it will map this one as a latest version as a v5. We are using here map, we are using here map concept. So as a key value pair, it will map the latest version is v5. But in our case we have only two versions. So in this case, what will be the latest version? The latest version will be v2. So if user will not provide any version, it will directly map to the latest version. So let's run this application and we'll check here what uh, what will be the output. Okay, so these two class I have added. One is the filter, API version filter, and second is the mutable HTTP request. Here I have a map, that is put header and get header. Okay, so let me run this class. I will provide this code in the description part. All these codes are present in the GitHub, and GitHub link I will provide in the description part. You can get it from there. So it started, right? Now check. Now hit the refresh the URL. Okay. So first see the version 1. Click on version 1. And let's check for the positive scenario first. So here I have version V1 and hit this one, and I am getting a response. Okay. Now I am not selecting any version. This is default one. This is the default. Then what will be happen? It should have to connect to the V2 version, right? Now check. Previously we got 404, right? Now I haven't selected any version. Now hit the URL and check whether we are getting the output or not. Yeah, this time we are getting the output 200, right? Now check for version 2. This time I'm not going to provide any version here, okay? And I'm going to hit and we'll check the output. Yeah, we are getting 200, right? Now check for second one. Like let's suppose I want to provide the version then. Yeah, we are getting 200. Check for second endpoint. This one. Here I am not going to provide any output, okay? This is the blank one. Now I am going to hit this one, okay? This is the blank one, default one. Let hits. Yeah, we are getting 200. This version 2 API, okay? Because we passed a string there. Now check, select the V2 and hit. Yeah, we are getting the response 200. This is version 2 API, okay? So this is the way. Now we have done till this. Till this we have done. Now we saw how to run Swagger. Now we have to, I mean the Open API, Swagger Open API. Now if I want to run in Postman, then how we can run? So come to the Swagger, open the Postman API, and let's suppose I want to run version 2. So for that, let's suppose I want to run this one version 2, and this is my request URL. Copy this request URL from here, Postman here, and we have to provide header, right? Because we are doing microservices with header part. Then copy the header. The header is, this is my header. How we know this is my header? Because we have provided the header here, right? And version is V2. For V2 controller, for V1, the version is V1. Provide the keys here, okay? And the value is, let's suppose I want to run for V2. So provide the V2 here and hit. See, we are getting the output here. Now for V1 I want to run, so my URL is same, only I have to provide V1 in the header. So it will connect to V1. Okay. Now hit another endpoint, that is message. Message. Hit this one for V2. But instead of H, we did something wrong. What is the endpoint of this one? Message. User info and message. User info and message. V2. Why we are getting error here? This is for a version V2 and user management, user info, message. Yeah, this is version 2 API. I'm sorry. I selected JSON here. So if you see here, I haven't provided the JSON, right? Media type JSON. So that's why I'm getting, I'm not able to get the JSON message because we are just passing a string. So if you see text here, we are getting this is version 2 API. Okay, see here text. This is version 2 API. Okay, so this is the way uh, how we can versioning our microservices for both V1 and V2. And I hope you like this example. So we did all these things. And if you want to learn microservices versioning with content negotiation, I will provide the link in the description part, and I will also provide the GitHub link in the description part. Thank you.